Hi plant friends, today we're plant shopping at the Southern Ontario Orchid Society sale. I've been waiting for an orchid sale. It's the first sale post-pandemic, so I'm quite excited to see what goodies they've got for us. First booth is Crystal Star. Now take a look at this orchid. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm not familiar with the names for all the orchids, but they do have name tags, which is quite nice to see. This beauty is priced at $60. Although it's an orchid sale, they have a lot of Hoyas too. This one's Hoya Pandurata. My planter friend had to bring this one over. It's in full bloom. $50 for Hoya Pandurata. My planter friend decided to take one of these Hoya Panduratas home. You know how it is, plant friends. Once you decide on a plant, then the selection gets even more challenging. You have to take a look at all their plants to see which one's the best for you. Now let's get back to the orchids. Look at this beauty. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's a Samara cross. The thing that I like about this one is all the multiple spikes that it has. It's priced at $50. The roots look so nice and healthy, just about ready for a repot, and she has about 4 spikes. This beauty is tagged as Phalaenopsis LD Beer Queen. It's $38. Flowers is gorgeous. I love these Phalaenopsis. They're my faves. They had quite a few mounted orchids. This one's priced at $40. Check out this beauty. It's the Encyclia tampensis. It's also known as the Tampa butterfly orchid. I didn't see a price tag on this one, but it was in spike and it was nice to see the flowers. Check out this dendrobium. It's $36. I love that it's in flower. That's the thing I like about Crystal Star. When they come to the orchid show, majority of their plants are normally in spike or in flower. $26 for Dendrobium nobile. Plant friends, they have the Calychistas. These are leafless orchids. They produce beautiful little flowers and sometimes a little tiny little leaf, but majority of the time they live leafless and just photosynthesize through their roots. They're priced at $44. Wow, this beauty is so tempting. It's on my wish list. I'm not sure if I'm going to purchase this one. Watch to the end to see what orchid I purchased today. Also, if you're looking for Cymbidium orchids, they had them available. This one had beautiful variegated leaves, priced for $74. Check out this phalaenopsis. The leaves are humongous, and the leaves were also sun-stressed. Although the sun-stress looked like it might be challenging on the plant, it's kind of an attractive feature about it, with these large leaves and large flowers. What a yummy plant. Priced at $44. They also had a few epidendrum orchids. They were priced at $40. The LD Beer Queen is so interesting and very tempting. Priced at $38, I was eyeing this one. Plant friends, this is one more of those orchids with a large flower. What a beauty. I couldn't resist admiring it again. They have so much variety. This one's a Masdevallia and it was priced at $36. Looks like it's working on a few spikes, so almost about to bloom. Check out the flowers on this orchid. It's so gorgeous. Now this one was a no ID and it was priced reasonably at $20. Plant friends, I was drooling over this orchid. This is one of those orchids that you've got to see in person to really appreciate the deep, rich colors of the flower. It's priced at $54, but although it's a pricey orchid, I think it's absolutely worth it. These flowers are so nice and huge. Plant friends, I love orchids that are crossed with Tetrespas. This one's Jennifer Palermo by Tetrespas. It's priced at $54. I love that it's in spike. That nice purple with white, and since it's Tetrespas, it's going to be a random white and purple bloom every time. Check out this orchid. I'm not familiar with the species cross, but I find the flowers very interesting. Those spotted flowers are quite attractive, and it is pricey at $56. I found this orchid quite interesting. It's the Phalaenopsis Tri-Star Snow Princess for $48. I like that this one had nice white flowers. Sometimes it's kind of hard to find a species cross that has fully white flowers. Plant friends, I also like anything that's crossed with Samaras, so this orchid was quite tempting. Look at this flower. What a gorgeous plant, and reasonable too at only $36. They also had these carnivorous plants. They're the butterworth or the pinguiculas. They're priced at $16. This is great to capture any of those fungus gnats. I think we finally reached the Hoyas on this table. This is a Hoya carnosa with the outer variegation. So I believe this is a queen, possibly, priced at $26. $70 for the philodendron Florida Beauty. This is a sought-after Hoya. It's the Hoya Hushkliana with the variegation on the inside, $40. I believe this one is Hoya numeroides. It didn't have a name tag, but it was nicely priced at $28. They also had the Hoya Bella with the outer variegation for only $34. This little guy in the back looked quite interesting. While I was taking that out, I noticed that a lot of the spaces were empty, so I can just imagine that this was filled with more Hoyas. I arrived to the show about 2 p.m. It opened at 12, so within 2 hours, quite a bit was sold out. This little darling is the Hoya lacanosa, priced at $16. I don't know how I almost missed this beauty, but thank goodness my planty friend was there to point this beauty out. It's the Hoya Philinsonii, priced at $50. Isn't it gorgeous? These dragon wings have been so popular on Instagram. I love looking at the pictures on them, but they are quite pricey, $85 for this beauty. They seem like a fun plant to have in your collection. After the Crystal Star table, I wandered over to C&C Orchids to see what they've got. I thought this plant was so interesting on their table. I think it's part of the African Violet family. It was priced at $40. The leaves on this one were nice and fuzzy, so interesting. They also had these cute bubble films priced from $20 to $25. I thought this was a good deal. Look at this epidendrum. It's already mounted and it's priced at only $20. It looks like something that you need to keep in high humidity. They also had seedling dendrobiums priced at $20. Now this beauty is only $30. It's the Cattleya maxima caerulea. The vendor even had a picture of the bloom. It's quite beautiful. They also had Maxima Cerulean seedlings for only $20. Their prices seemed quite reasonable to me. This one was also priced at $20. Almost all the vendors had Hoyas. This Hoya carnosa is looking so nice and lush. I didn't get the price on this one, but I had to show you it. I also stopped at Orchids in Our Tropics. They had a good selection of plants, but what really caught my eye is this little dendrobium in the center. Isn't it cute? Dendrobium leonis, and it's priced at $35. Plant friends, they had a nice selection of dendrobiums, oncidiums, even papillopetalums. I wish I had spent more time at this table. What really caught my eye at this table was their Phalaenopsis orchids. They had this Doratiana. It was priced for $45. Phalaenopsis violacea indigo has been on my wish list for quite a long time. I remember when small little seedlings used to sell for about $75. This one today is priced for $55, 2 spikes and in bloom. What a beauty. I love that this plant is so nice and mature. They also had this one with only 1 spike, priced at $50. The flowers on this Bulbophyllum gracilium really caught my eye, and the plant was priced for only $25. I also saw a lot of wishlist plants on the table for Dichomo orchids. This little Phalmania is priced at $35. This beauty in full spike, $25. This Cattleya was priced at $50. I didn't get the name on this beauty. I wonder what it was. The Aretas odorata is also priced at $50. This one was in spike. These beauties in the front are priced at $35. I like these Cattleyas with the big flowers. Majority of them are fragrant. This beauty is priced at $40. This Dendrobium had some beautiful flowers, priced at $45. They also had the Oncidium Twinkles for $25. I thought this one was interesting with the 2 spikes, but it did look a bit dehydrated. I also made a quick stop at Anley's Orchids. This vendor was the only one that I saw that had the jewel orchids. They had jewel orchids priced at $60, some at $50, and I even saw one at $45. You might notice the variegated Hoya carry in the back. That was priced at $55. This little guy was very tempting, but it was quite pricey at $75. They had this Hoya in bloom. It looks like a regular Hoya carnosa, but it was priced at $230. This little beauty was tagged as Hoya carnosa, but it looks like a Hoya lacanosa, $35, and it did have a flower spike. They also had a few phalaenopsis that were on my wish list, like the Joy Fairytale Joy, to Trespass, and they had some Samara Cross. They were priced from $45 and up. The Cattleya Walkeriana, $50. Plant friends, I couldn't leave the orchid sale without getting myself a little treat. This one's been on my wish list for a number of years, and I was very happy to see it today. It's the Phalaenopsis violacea indigo. Not only is this orchid beautiful, it's also very fragrant. It smells a bit like tropical fruits and roses with a dash of cinnamon. Thanks for watching, plant friends. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and follow me on Instagram at Life of Bellina.